Hey everyone, Sweet Johnny Cage here, back with another guide for Resident Evil Village. This time I'm going to show you how to take down Urias in the Stronghold on Village of Shadows difficulty without the use of any infinite ammo weapons or New Game Plus items. Starting off, you want to take out your strongest weapon. For me, it's the Magnum. I have 10 bullets to spare. And then you can start shooting this boss right away when it appears in the hole at the top of the cavern. And then you want to be very careful, especially with magnum ammo or sniper ammo or anything very valuable, not to shoot the hammer or the hammer's handle. You always want to aim for a clean shot on the head, and believe me, it's worth waiting an extra second if you feel like you're sort of in a bad spot. On Village of Shadows difficulty, Urias will summon the lesser lycans or the adds of this fight more often than on hardcore or on standard, and he will not always jump up to the top platform and roar and then they'll come down. Sometimes they will just show up, so you want to be very ready for those using a grenade launcher or a pipe bomb or even setting mines around. And remember that if you put a mine at your feet, it can explode and it will not deal damage to you, but the same cannot be said for pipe bombs, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so once you've, expended your magnum ammo, you want to switch over to using the sniper rifle primarily. And I have these upgraded basically as far as they'll go. I don't upgrade the magnum more than to level 2 power, so I'm really just using it to get rid of the bullets, and that's kind of it. When more lycans are summoned, you want to wait for them to come down, because you can throw a pipe bomb up there, but chances are some of them will drop down anyway. So what you want to try to do is kite them all into one area and then use a grenade or a pipe bomb or some sort of explosive to deal with them. You still need to be very careful of Urias's hammer swings because they can hit you. Those grenades and explosives really will never stagger him on Village of Shadows. It's very rare that he will get staggered, so you want to keep that in mind. You always want to keep an ear out for more lycan. As you can see here, 4 just spawned and he didn't do anything special. So play with the volume up if you can, and then just try to rely on that. I will say that throwing a pipe bomb while the lycan are on top of the platform does still have a chance to hit them, but you will lose out on the loot, so that's sort of another reason why it's better to wait for them. The general strategy for Urias himself, though, is to try to stay as far away from him as possible. I know that sounds obvious, but in doing so, it's very rare that he will run towards you, but he will generally walk, lift up pillars, or put his hammer on his or above his head and then sort of walk towards you. But here he is up here. As you can see, a bullet just shot the handle of the hammer, so that was kind of a waste. I'm glad that happened with the sniper and not the magnum. But that's just sort of the general strategy. Stay far away as often as you can. Try not to get stuck in a corner with him, and then just use the sniper and the magnum. Those are the 2 strongest weapons in the game, at least normally. Always aim for the head. You'll know it's a successful shot when you see like a blood spray come off of him, little blood mist. If that's not happening, chances are you're not getting real connected shots. The hitboxes of Resident Evil Village are really accurate, I will say. So if you're just a millimeter off, the bullet's going to hit the wall just like you saw there. But that's kind of the general gist of the fight. Using the magnum and the sniper, you'll be able to deal enough damage to him relatively quickly. You'll only have to deal with 3 or 4 waves of lycan. If it's going longer than that, you may want to visit the Duke's shop to level up your weapons a little bit more, and that's kind of it. Also, please be aware that I just run through the entire Stronghold section. I just throw a couple of pipe bombs to get enemies away from doors, and that's really it. So I enter this fight with a lot of ammunition and a decent amount of healing items. And I also pick up everything in the room before really getting started. So if you find yourself short on ammo or healing, make sure you're just running through the Stronghold and not wasting anything that you don't need to. The enemies will not follow you into the boss room, and the enemies from the village section of the Stronghold will not follow you into the Stronghold proper. So there's really no point in killing them. It's just a waste of ammo. But that's it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. I'll do my best to help you out. If you're looking for more guides for Resident Evil Village, especially for Village of Shadows difficulty with no infinite ammo weapons, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerted when new guides go live. If you're interested in supporting the channel monetarily, please consider becoming a channel member by clicking the blue join button below this video. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, and as always, I'll be Johnny Cage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.